A Tribe Swap, Jeff Probst the rapper, traumatic flashbacks, and Christmas being canceled. What's up, guys? My name is Devin, and I'm the host of Let's Play Survivor. In this video, I will be going over my ups and downs from Survivor 50, Episode 3. Let's kick off the video with our first up. Intros are back. Season after season, the show would kick off with an introduction to the Survivor castaways, accompanied by an epic symphony of tribal music. The first two episodes of Survivor 50, this introduction was omitted, but in Episode 3, it is back. I don't have many notes regarding the Survivor intro. It's just something small that I've always enjoyed. It really generates a lot of hype for the start of an episode and creates the buzz and the butterflies for the next hour, hour and a half of what you're about to see. Rolling into my next point on the list, in the down category, Jeff Probst, the rapper.
I'll tell you what, before we get to the festivities, can I get a little bit of this? Now this season's in the hands of the fans. They're calling the shots. It's out of our hands. They picked the buffs you're wearing today and the rice and supplies, well, they said no way. And now it's time to drop another fan vote. The dangerous kind. This one will cut your throat. So are you ready to drop your plans? Are you ready to drop your hands? Are you ready to drop your bluffs? Because the fans have spoken. It's time to...
To kick off the Tribe Swap, Jeff asked some of the players to start snapping along while he started rapping. I am of the opinion that I do not need any Jeff Probst raps on my screen. It was cute and fun for a moment, but yeah, this is just not something that I enjoy watching. It really makes my skin crawl. It makes me cringe a little bit. Understand that there is a collection of people who might enjoy the out-of-touch Grandpa Probst, but I am not one of them. I would have been happy with literally anyone besides Jeff Probst doing this rap. You are doing a celebrity cameo season. You might as well get T-Pain for the T-Pain's Tribe Swap. Yeah, Jeff coming in with the bars is not really something that I love. I know the casuals do enjoy it. I have a coworker who the next day, she came into work and she was telling me how much she enjoyed Jeff Probst rapping, and it kind of made my skin crawl a little bit, but to each their own. Yeah, I don't need the hip, trendy Jeff Probst. Just stick to hosting the show. It's just not something that I enjoy, so this will be in the down category for me. For the next moment in the ups category, I have Chrissy's backstory.
It's such a great life that I'm like, why do I choose to put myself into this? Like, in real life, I don't react to big things like this. 2 years ago, I found out that I carry the BRCA gene, which means that I was 85% likely to develop breast cancer, 25% likely to develop ovarian cancer. And 8 weeks after getting that call, I was laying on the operating table having my breasts, ovaries, and fallopian tubes removed. Like, no part of those surgeries ever got me down.
Not only is this Chrissy's backstory, but the entirety of a narrative for a returning player season. You miss so much in the years in between the players going back to their normal life. Survivor, the entire scope of it can last probably around 8 to 12 months between filming and then the airing of the show. But we have to remember, these players are real people. They have normal jobs just like you and I. Life goes on with or without Survivor. So I really enjoyed being able to see Chrissy's backstory. It was a really heartbreaking story, but Chrissy is a badass, and I'm glad that she was comfortable sharing what she has experienced in her life since being on the show. It just goes to show these are real people just playing a game on an island. We got a small smidget from Angelina as well. She's been a mom since she was last on the show. It's a joy to watch these people not just grow as players, but to see the evolutions in their life and to see the ups and the downs and the stories that are told. Rolling into the next bullet on the list is Emily is unstable.
I do not trust Christian as far as I can throw him. He dropped something on me today that literally during the tribe stop, Aubrey has an idol.
How does he know Aubrey has an idol?
Anyone who has watched her compete on RHAP's Blood on the Clock Tower. This is the exact Emily that I have grown to know. For anybody who doesn't know, Blood on the Clock Tower is a social strategic game that Rob has a podcast, hosts with a lot of Survivor and a few Big Brother alumni. Emily Flippen is one of the main players who comes back game after game, along with Christian Hubicki. It was absolutely shocking to me to see Emily get her ass on her shoulders about the withholding of information. She was running around the new Vatu tribe like a chicken with her head cut off. I, again, have seen her play some of these games before, unedited on Rob Has a Podcast, but I thought she would be able to reel it in a little more once she was live and actually out there competing for the $1 million prize. For her to give up the information that Rick and Christian trusted her with regarding the Boomerang Idol to a few people she had absolutely no allegiance to in Ozzy and Q, it just kind of shook me, honestly. I was not expecting it. It made for a very fun episode. Emily is just a very inconsistent player who has her emotions all over the place, and I, for one, absolutely enjoyed it. This is my favorite episode so far in the season, and Emily was a big part of this. I like to see the chaos. I like to see the shakeup. It feels like Emily is the swing vote in this new Vatu tribe, and whatever she says will go. The next moment in our ups category is Charlie's revenge.
Rizzo said one thing last night, which has been on my mind and in a real bad way.
I always said that I would put my feelings aside because if I was in the final...
He says his number one in the game was in the final 3 and he did not vote for her. And that pissed me off.
This is not a narrative point that I was expecting going into this episode or the season in general. Charlie and Rizzo's rivalry, it seems it's more of a one-sided rivalry. Just to see the war flashbacks from Survivor 46, and for Charlie to be a little petty, even admitted that he has some personal baggage from his original season. I watched that scene over 2 or 3 times and it gets me absolutely giddy. This is the messiness that I want to see. I am worried Charlie might become a little too narrow-sighted on Rizzo due to the Sophie Bellarity, Savannah Louie of it all. To make matters even more entertaining, Charlie has not seen Rizzo's season, so he doesn't know the true dynamics of how that season played out. For Charlie to create parallels between Rizzo and Maria is absolutely ridiculous. I feel like it'll start things up on the Seela tribe moving forward. Next mention in the ups category is the chaos of the tribe swap.
Drop your bus. Drop your bus. Wow. All right, just throw them out in front of you. Bye, baby.
I generally don't love a tribe swap on Survivor just because it often can lead to some of my favorite players going home early. But in this situation where all these players know each other, sans Rizzo, the pre-existing relationships among them, and all of the knowledge of the pre-game alliances, I really enjoyed watching the dynamic shake up. We got to hear from some of the players who have been a little more quiet through 2 episodes, such as Tiffany, Dee, Jonathan, and Miss Chrissy. I feel like it fully fleshed out the majority of the cast, and we have a good understanding of where everybody stands as far as who they want to work with and who they want to work against, which we did not clearly have defined for us through the first 2 episodes. We have Aubrey and Tiffany, who seem to be an emerging duo. We have Genevieve on the same tribe as Aubrey once again. The rivalry will continue. We have the honor and integrity men, Colby, Coach, and Joe. I don't love it, but that's their game, so be it. We have the 3 David versus Goliath players, Christian, Mike, and Angelina. It seems as though Dee is going to be working with Jonathan. Sari, beware, they're coming after you, sister. She does have Rick Devens in her pocket, who, as we know, is a chaotic but creative Survivor player and can get himself out of sticky situations. There's so many ways this game can unfold. I have no idea who could be going home next, but I am very interested and excited to see where it all unfolds. So there you have it, my 5 ups and 1 down for episode 3 of Survivor 50. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody who stuck around until the very end. And until next time, the tribe has spoken.